Ireland coach and captain Mark Aston and Liam Finn. Any questions?
Okay.
Mark, you couldn't have asked for a tougher start to the World Cup than that.
Well, we're in a tough group, aren't we? And, you know, a lot of people, you know, were a little bit rusty at the first period. But, you know, credit to them, Fiji, they were very good. They were very quick out of the blocks. Did what we knew they would do. And it took us a little bit of time to get into it. Once we got into it, settled into a little bit of rhythm, we got ourselves back in the game. And, again, we just, you know, I was a little bit disappointed because, you know, we knew that we could have got a little bit closer and maybe would have been in it towards the end there, would have, you know, could have snuck over and won the game. But, hey, we've got to live another day. We've got to look forward to Saturday.
So can you take a lot of positives forward from that then, man?
Oh, massively, you know, we stood up. I mean, you've got to single out Brett White, that must have been the best player on that field by a country mile. I thought he was immense, and he stood up and, you know, we got on the back of him at sometimes, and so there's lots of positives, and there's always, you know, we've got to take out of them a little bit. So, you know, you've got to remember we've only been together for 10 days. In a very short space of time, we've had to, you know, mould the team together, and I thought we showed some of that at the time today. A lot of character, a lot of togetherness, and maybe not just quite good enough at the end. And we should have been a little bit more composed. Got to the end of the sets, put a little bit more pressure onto them, and we might have got a little bit more of a result.
Have you been happy with the preparation that you've been able to put in before this World Cup?
We've had a great 10 days. That's what we'll talk about. We haven't had the luxury of going to different places, and we haven't even had the luxury to get together. We've been together twice before the World Cup, and you know, it's been a tough 10 days. And I asked a lot of questions of the guys at the beginning there, and we're doing double days to try and get the knowledge and, you know, the systems in place, and they've responded. And I think, you know, they should take a lot of credit for you know, going out there and giving it, you know, 100% for 80 minutes.
You certainly matched their physicality, especially in their opening 20 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, they come out hard, and we knew they would. And, you know, they've got some NRL, quite a number of NRL players, haven't they? And the quality, and they're going to be physical, they're going to be tough. We need to play a little bit smarter, and I'm not sure we're the smartest today. I think we went for the big plays at certain times, but certainly up front, we had a massive dig, and I know they'll turn up every week and they'll have another dig on Saturday and the Saturday after. So, you know, I'm proud of what they've tried to do today, and we're only going to get better.
James Aston gave you a big lift off the bench as well.
Yeah, he's a good young kid, isn't he? He was born in London, so, you know, that's another bonus for us, and he'll be around the island circuit for a number of years, as Happy will, and one or two of the others. I thought Rory or Jason were outstanding as well, so they've certainly had a massive impact, but there's some other players that have stood up as well and done themselves proud. So, you know, we're a little bit disappointed, but, you know, there's a lot of positives to come out, and, you know, we'll dust ourselves down. We'll have a look at it tomorrow, and we'll prepare for a massive battle on Saturday against England.
And your thoughts on that as well, Liam?
Yeah, just echoing what Mark says, really. A great effort from our forward pack, and creating opportunities, and probably faced a Fijian defence which is pretty alien to most people over here and how they defended, because it certainly wasn't the structure that you usually try and manipulate. But we created the space, and what we should have done is been a bit more disciplined to take the tackle, a loose contact, and play off the back of it. But we tried to score on that play, push the pass, and tried to force it a little bit. And if we'd have just been a little bit more patient, which we probably did for 3 or 4 sets, and then we scored what you would probably call a poor try or a scrappy try, but it came on the back of being patient and breaking them down and making them fatigued. And you could see that we created fatigue in the Fiji defence just through sheer effort. And like I said, if we'd have been a little bit smarter, we would have got more benefit out of that. And that's a big lesson we've got to learn this week, because we won't get those sorts of opportunities unless we're very clinical next week.
You did build pressure at certain periods of the game as well, didn't you?
We did, yeah. Second 20 of the first half, and probably not as much as we would have liked in the second half, because I think you would have seen a mirror image of what happened. But yeah, the patience element of it was not there, and probably what happens to it when you've got a team that's not had a long time to build is you try and put the miracle play together to score. You try and impress your teammates, and because you're getting used to teammates and you want them to think good of you, so you think you're going to have to do something magical. And yeah, like I said, we should have just been a bit more patient.
Sorry.
So how's Scott Griggs?
Oh well, he's got to possibly have a scan tomorrow. It could be a pull or a dead leg or a tear to his quad. It's nothing to do with his groins. So he's got to have a look at it tomorrow, I guess.
You've got a short turnaround, so have you made the build up now for the Saturday?
Well, we've got to take a lot of things out of this and just patch them up and away we go again. We have got a short turnaround, and we are in probably the hardest group, and we've looked forward to that. We haven't been fearful of it, and what we've got to do is just dust ourselves down. We'll have a look at it tomorrow. We'll train out on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and we'll turn up on Saturday. And again, if they give the 100% commitment and just be a little bit smarter towards the end of the sets and build a little bit more pressure, and as Liam says, don't go for the big plays, then I'm sure we can challenge England. And hey, England haven't been great of late, have they?
Any more questions?